In Texas, the number of confirmed deaths from the July 4th floodings has now reached 133. More than 100 people are still missing. The threat isn't over yet either. Flash flood watches were in effect earlier today as crews continue recovery efforts. And in some places, rebuilding has already begun. Joining us now is Dr. Adnan Rajib, Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering at the University of Texas, Arlington. Dr. Rajib, thank you for coming on. First, can you give us an estimate on the cost of the damage done in Texas?
Thanks for having me, Tara. It's still a bit early to have an estimated cost because the rescue operations are still ongoing. We had a moderate storm just day before yesterday, and as you said, the flood warnings are still on. So we have to wait for another couple of days.
So crazy what happened there, and we're still praying for all the people, of course, as well. Tell me about the rebuilding. When does that begin, and how long could that take?
The rebuilding operation has already started in some parts, and in my understanding, it's going to take some time. We developed a model, and we found, based on the model results, that there were at least 1,800 mapped building footprints within the flooded areas. So that is a big number, and from that number, you can tell that it's not going to be a overnight job to rebuild all those damaged homes and infrastructures.
No, so much work that's going to have to go into this. What are the priorities? What will be the first things that get rebuilt?
I would say the water supply infrastructure. We cannot afford to have a public health crisis. Usually, public health crisis follows these sort of mega floods. We have to ensure the people there have enough supply of water. And once we rebuild the water supply infrastructure and protect the public health, we can focus on rebuilding the other critical infrastructures.
So important. The Guadalupe River was an attraction also for many campers, and there were also restaurants along that river. It's amazing. Is there a safe way to rebuild along that river? Would people do it again?
That's a great question. Look, humans are always attracted to rivers and waters and water recreation, particularly in the context of Texas. This is part of our culture. So we cannot stop people from doing that, and we should not. What we can do is we can start smart rebuilding. We can look into the data where the flood hazard zones are, and based on that, we can think of strategized rebuilding.
And certainly a long road ahead. We know a lot of good people are jumping in to make this all happen and bring this area back to hopefully eventually what it was again. Dr. Adnan Rajib, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.